In this activity, we shall be taking up cubes and cube roots. So the objective of the activity is to complete the given patterns in cubes of natural numbers. Let's understand what are the various patterns in cubes. Let's study the concept in hand. We all know that the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The cubes, that is 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, and so on, they exhibit some properties. Like if you take 1 cube, it's just 1, that is the first odd number. If you take 2 cube, it is 8, and 8 happens to be the sum of next two odd numbers like 3 and 5. If you take 3 cube, which is 27, you can add the next three odd numbers like 7 plus 9 plus 11. Likewise, can you tell me what will be 7 cube? How will you express that as a sum of odd numbers? Pretty easy, right? There are many such amazing patterns in cubes of numbers. If you take the difference of 2 cube and 1 cube, you can actually represent that as 1 plus 2 times 1 times 3. Now fix this 3. If I try to do 3 cube minus 2 cube, it will be the 1 will remain the same and the 3 will remain the same, these two numbers. In between, we will increase the numbers by 1, like 2 becomes 3 and 1 becomes 2. Now check, 3 times 3 times 2 is 18 and 1 19, and 3 cube minus 2 cube is exactly 19. Following this pattern, you can actually find what is 11 cube minus 10 cube. Such patterns will be verified in this activity, and let's see what is the material required for performing this activity. We just need some plain white sheet of paper and pen or pencil for the drawing work. Let's now perform this amazing activity.
So in this activity on perfect cube numbers, we are going to write down or list down two different patterns. The first pattern is when we take 1 cube, it is obviously 1 only. That is the first odd natural number. But when you take 2 cube is 8. That can be represented as what is the next odd natural number after 1? It is 3. And what is the next one? It is 5. So if you add the next two odd natural numbers, you are going to get 8, which is 2 cube. Likewise, if you take 3 cube, then it is 27, and 27 can be written as, the last one we have taken here is 5, right? So next one is 7, and then 9, and then 11. Why did we take 3? Because we are doing 3 cube. And just try and add these three natural numbers, you will get 27 as the result. So next one will be 4 cube, which is 64, and 64 can be written as, after 11 we have 13, and then we have to write 4 odd natural numbers. So 13, 15, 17 and 19. These 4 natural numbers will add up to 64, which is 4 cube, and this pattern continues. Another interesting pattern in cubes is when you are taking the difference of cubes of two consecutive natural numbers. Like suppose you take 2 cube minus 1 cube. 2 cube minus 1 cube. 2 cube is 8 and 1 cube is 1. So that is 7. How do you obtain a 7 is you have to write it as 1 plus 2 and 1 are the bases here. So we will take 2 and 1 multiplied and then multiply that result by 3. Now this 1 and this 3 are fixed. For every difference of cubes, you will be fixing 1 and 3. You will be keeping them as it is. You will be changing these two according to what are the bases here. So 1 plus 2 times 1 times 3. And if you calculate this, this will come out to be 7. Likewise, if you do 3 cube minus 2 cube. 3 cube minus 2 cube is 27 minus 8, and that is 19. How do you obtain 19? I told you 1 and this 3 have to be fixed and then add. What are these two numbers? These are the numbers which are bases like 3 and 2. So you will write 3 and 2 and multiply it by this fixed number 3. So if you do 3 times 2, it is 6. 6 times 3, it is 18. and plus 1 gives you 19 as the result. So this pattern can be written for any two consecutive natural numbers, that is 4 cube minus 3 cube. So you can verify 64 minus 27, and that is 37. So how do you obtain 37? 1 is fixed, then we have plus 4 and 3 multiplied, and then 3 is the fixed number. So you get a 37, and this pattern continues for any two natural numbers cubes which are subtracted, and that completes our activity on cubes of natural numbers.